Hey everybody, Cypher here again, bringing you Stormstout Brewery from a Protection Warrior point of view. I don't think I've done a Protection Warrior video yet, so I'll go over some of the Warrior specific things as we get to them. And I'll go over the boss fights too, in case people watching this have not seen my Mistweaver one, so you'll get that. So this is the first boss who's about to appear here. Once you kill enough monkeys to fill that little yellow bar at the bottom of the screen, it's going to summon the boss, Ook-Ook. And he's pretty simple. Just keep him facing away from the group and dodge his castable attack, which is going to be a frontal cone stun similar to Shockwave. You'll have time to get out of the way. And if people in your group get on those barrels, they can roll it into him, and it'll do damage to him, and it'll give him a debuff, making him take 50% more damage. So that was the frontal cone that I was getting out of the way. That Shadow Priest is kind of standing in a weird spot, so you got hit by it. And here it is again. And as long as I'm paying attention, I'm going to dodge that every time. Now, in my tank spec, I chose to take Dragon Roar over Blade Storm and Shockwave. Not sure which is the best. Dragon Roar hits really hard, knocks back, and stuns. So I don't know. I like seeing the big numbers. You'll see it when I use it during this video, and you might you might decide that it's for you too. So yeah, not really much has changed for warriors. The way shield block works has changed. It costs 60 rage, and you can use it as often as you like. The only problem being, if you're not fighting a raid boss, your rage is limited. You're not going to be able to use it that often. And you also have basically a spell version of the same thing. It's going to reduce spell damage taken. I don't think I even use it throughout this dungeon, but it is available. And hell, sometimes I even use shield block just for the bonus damage on shield slam. And shield slam actually gives rage, which is different. But I don't think it hits as hard as it used to. And another really nice feature for warriors is not having to be in certain stances to use certain abilities. You'll see on these bosses when they get low, and I start using Execute, which is very new and very exciting for Prot Warriors. It hits like a truck. Like, I think some of my hits vary from like 120k to 250k. So I think he's coming close here soon. So yeah. There you see, 246.9k Execute. Alright, on to the next boss, this rabbit boss. The healer DC'd or something, so we had to redo this fight. Didn't have to do the gauntlet over again, but there's a gauntlet of bunnies on your way up here. This guy is going to do a few things. He's going to do this whirlwind right there. It's going to target a random person, and reduces his movement speed by 70%, so you have a lot of time to get out of the way. He's also going to do a spout similar to Lurker Below. He's going to spin slowly, very easy to avoid. Here comes that. Sometimes it's not easy to avoid when he decides to just randomly spin and shoot it in your direction. And he's also going to summon ads. That was a Dragon Roar there, hit everything for about 51k that time. There's 3 types of ads. None of them really do anything too interesting. And sometimes they drop that hammer that you see on the ground, and if you pick it up, you can do a little cast, and it's going to knock everything in the air. I should do it some point here. And it gives you like limited charges. As you can see on the debuff bar, those are the charges. Like those green halos, that's members of the group using the ability, and knocks the ads up in the air. And I don't know if you're noticing, but that Hunter's Call Beast is bug. Every time he does that thing, it keeps like taunting the boss. Which, if he wants to tank it, by all means. And you can see the barrel there. or beer keg with all the bunnies. They have a pretty unlimited supply of them. And yeah, that's pretty much all this guy has to offer. He is the same. He's just he's not the same. He's just a combination of other bosses you've seen over the years of playing Warcraft. And he's super annoying. Or at least he sounds super annoying. Oh, and another feature for tanks, for warrior tanks, is that Thunderclap is going to apply deep wounds to all of the targets. And you don't have to apply Rend and spread it with Blood and Thunder anymore. So just doing any Thunderclap will put deep wounds on the target. And this guy should be hitting execute range soon. Hopefully I'm paying enough attention when I did this to use it. Although it is, I'm picking up ads. Although it is a pretty good rage usage tool. Oh yeah, there we go. And you start seeing the 6 figures. Let's execute. And there was that. Another pair of plate bracers, which I think I already had. Alright, the last boss. This guy is Yan-Zhu the Uncasqued, I think. He's a beer elemental. And he's got a few abilities. Nothing hits really hard. He's got one ability. It's a debuff. It's on me right now. It spews beer out of my ears, as that's what that brown stuff is coming out of the side of me. So as long as people are in front or behind you, they shouldn't get hit. That's why I'm trying to position myself, because that monk over there has it too. He's going to summon some ads. Make sure you kill those. They're going to heal him. That's what he's doing right now with that red beam. It's healing up the boss. And he's also going to put a debuff out on everybody, where you need to move to get it, to take it off of yourself. And it's when it stacks to 10, that's when it takes effect, and it's going to put you to sleep. He's also going to fill the room up like this, and when this happens you need to get in a bubble, and it'll let you fly around the room, and it'll keep you protected. And those are pretty much all his abilities. This is definitely going to be very interesting on Heroic with all these things going on, and all sorts of AoE people hitting other people with. And so far, from what I've seen, he only summons a limited number of ads. Once you kill a certain amount, which is like 5 or so, he doesn't really summon anymore, because it gets to the point where you're just killing ads, and if he didn't stop, it could potentially be a problem. And as you can see, sometimes it's only me DPSing them, but you definitely want to DPS those. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the commentary. I'll let you guys finish watching the rest of this. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit like, subscribe, and leave any requests you might have.